Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Pushpalata, studying in first year BE from Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering. Subject Waste Management. My topic is meaning of solid waste management and factor affecting solid waste management. Introduction. The waste generated from the human and animal activities that are normally solid and are discarded as useless or unwanted are called solid waste. Any useless, unwanted, or discarded material that is not liquid or gas. Solid waste prefer here to all non-liquid waste. In generally, these do not include excreta, although some napkins and the factors of young children may be mixed with the solid waste. Solid waste can create the significant health problems and very unpleasant living environment if not disposed of safely and appropriately. If not concretely disposed of waste, Emmy provided breeding seeds for insects, vectors, pests, snakes, and vermins or rats that increases the like of diseases transmission. It may also polluted water source and the environment. Due to rapid increases in the production and hence in consumption process, human society generates and rejected solid materials regularly from various sectors such as agricultural, commercial, domestic, industrial, institutional, etc. The considerable value of waste thus generated and rejected is called as solid waste. The solid waste are the organic and inorganic waste material such as product, packaging, grass clippings, furniture, clothing, bottlings, kitchen refuse, papers, appliances, print cans, batteries, etc. produced in a society which do not generally carry any value to the first user. Solid waste thus encompasses both the heterogeneous masses of waste from the urban community as well as more heterogeneous accumulation of agricultural, industrial, and mineral waste. Well waste have little or no value in one setting or the one of the wants to dispose them. The discarded waste may gain significant value in another setting. Knowledge of the source and type of the solid waste as well as the information on composition and the rate of which waste are generated or disposed is therefore essential for the design and operation of the functional elements according associated with the management of the solid waste. Factor affecting solid waste management. Many factors infected that discusses making process in the implementation of solid waste management system. Some of the factors that need to be concluded in disposing a solid waste management system are listed below. First one, quantities and characteristics of waste. The quantity of waste generated generally depend on the income level of the family. As the high income category tends to generate a large quantity of waste compared to low income categories. The quantity range from about 0.25 to 2.3 kg per person per day. One of the measurement of waste composition is density, which range from 150 kg meter cube to 600 kg per meter cube. Proportion of the paper and packaging the materials in the waste largely account for the difference. When this proportion is high, the density is low and vice versa. The waste of high density refracted as relatively high proportion of organic matter and moisture and lower level of the recycling. Second one, climate and seasonal variations. There is a region in extreme north and south where temperatures are very low for much of the year. Higher temperature and humidity causes solid waste to decompose far more rapidly than they do in colder climate. The frequency of the waste collection in high temperature and humid climates should therefore be higher than that in cold climate. In subtropical or desert climate, there is no significant variation in moisture content of the waste due to low rainfall. Physical characteristics of urban area. In urban areas where the layout of streets and houses is such that access by vehicles is possessed and door-to-door collection of solid waste is accepted. The condition is quite different in the inner and older city area where narrow lanes make services by the vehicle different and impossible. Added to this, the problem of urban sprawl in the outskirts, where population is growing at the allogram rate. Access way of narrows, unpaved and trotters and therefore not acceptable to collection vehicles. Problems of solid waste storage and collection are most acute in such areas. Fourth one, financial and foreign exchange constructs. Solid waste management accounts for sizable properties of the budgets of municipal corporations. This is allocated for capital resource, which to go towards the purchases of equipments, vehicles, and fuel and labor costs. Typically, 10% to 40% of revenue of municipals elites are allocated to solid waste management. In region where waste rates are low, the aim is to optimize vehicles productivity. The unfavorable financial station of some countries honors purchases of equipments and vehicles, and this situation is further wondered by the actual shortage of foreign exchangers. Fifth one, cultural constraints. In some regions, long stations traditional precludes the instruction of waste collection on the presence of households and therefore inclusions the collection system. In other, where the tradition of caste pits recurs to the labor force and street cleaning and handling of the waste must be drawn from create sections of the population, while others will not connect to placing storage bins in their immediate vacancy. Social narrows of community more often that not overrides what may consider additional solutions. Waste management should therefore be sensitive to such local patterns of living and consider these factors in planning, design, and operation. Sixth one, management and technical resources. Solid waste management to be successful requires a wide spectrum of workforce in keeping the demands of the system. The best system for the region is one which makes full use of indigenous craft and professional skills or ensure that training programs to provide a self-sustainable supply of traditional workforce. Human ways of the life have a placed pressure on the environment and have caused imbalance in the ecosystem by the production, consuming and waste of natural resource. Most constraints evidently have major effect on the environment due to the solid waste generation. With economic development since the natural resources are used and waste and pollution are produced. Therefore, the concerted towards the management of solid waste as the integral part of the sustainable development has increased. Conclusion. It is the clear that import waste management practices have a significant impact on the natural environment and sustainable development in the study area. Thus, awareness about the solid waste management impact on the sound environmental development or sustainable development in the systemically low. Therefore, it is important that the solid waste management should be developed from the primary level. Waste storage and primary disposal are the dominant means of managing waste. Thus, it has caused significant challenges in the study area. Therefore, waste separation from the household level, proper storage, more efficient waste collection system, and sustainable recovery and disposal practices are identified as need to process in the study area. Considering the natural and importance of waste generated by household and business places, the waste reduction, reuse, recycling and composing the process would be more institute in managing the challenges. These management options. Thank you for watching my video. Do you like and share that video? Thank you all.